Hi, this is Jasmine Tohidi, and today I wanted to go over Biden's proposed bill to Congress. So this is just a proposal to Congress that was introduced, and it still has to go through both the House and the Senate to become law. So number one thing, this is not law. I'm just talking about what information is in the bill. The bill is over 300 pages, so I'm only going over the highlights that I think my clients will most be interested in. The first and most exciting part is a pathway to citizenship for individuals who are undocumented. So the proposed bill states that people who've been undocumented and living in the United States since January 1st of 2021 can apply for what's called prospective lawful permanent resident status. That status would be granted for a period of 6 years. However, after 5 years, you could move to permanent lawful status. So it's another type of green card, but you only have to hold that type of green card for a period of 3 years before you can apply for citizenship. So that would create an 8-year path to citizenship for individuals who are undocumented and living in the United States since that period of time. Again, remember, this is not the law presently, and it's just a proposal sent to Congress. How does that affect people who had TPS, which is temporary protected status, or DACA? Well, he has a separate provision in there so that people who have DACA can immediately apply for their green card and not go through the prospective process. And also people who've had TPS since January 1st of 2017, they also be able to immediately then go apply for the green card without going through the separate process. There's also some language about certain agricultural workers who will also be able to go through that quicker process to obtain the green card. The next part that I personally find very exciting is now the bill proposes that domestic partners can also apply. So for instance, for the Violence Against Women Act, certain clients of mine were not eligible even though they had been with their partner for many years or had children together because they had never legally gotten married. So now the text of that bill would allow those people to apply for benefits. It would also include other types of relationships for family-based or employment-based sponsorship. So that's a very exciting, making it bigger for people who have been in domestic partnerships but had not gotten married at that time. He's also looking at giving different priority dates to petitions for children who could age out. That's good because sometimes the process to get your green card takes so long, but that by the time you want to apply for your child to come join you or adjust their status within the United States, they've already turned 21, and what we call it is aged out. So that will help a lot of people keep families together and give opportunities for kids to join their parents, even if the process took a very, very long time. The next part that I find exciting as an immigration attorney is it proposes to change the definition of a conviction. Currently, even if you're convicted of a minor crime and then you go and expunge that crime, it's still considered a conviction for immigration purposes. So a lot of people think, oh, let me just plead guilty to this crime. I'll just have to wait 1 or 2 years and it'll be expunged off my record. Previously, that could still lead you into deportation proceedings, but if they do change the language, now those crimes would no longer count against the applicant. It also has some language about what we call deferred adjudications, where you're giving a period of probation or community service, and then the judge dismisses that charge. Certain of those deferred adjudications still counted as convictions under immigration law, and a lot of people, again, did not know about that and maybe would not have chosen to go that way with their case had they known. So that's also a really great provision that will help a lot of people. What's the one thing I want you to remember from this video? This is not the law right now, okay? This has to be passed by the House and by Congress. The bill is over 300 pages, so I haven't had an opportunity to look through everything. So in the coming weeks, I will provide more information about the different provisions. Do I think it'll pass in its current form? Absolutely not, because Biden put his wish list of everything we hope we can change for immigration. However, I do hope that Congress can come together and pass some portion of this law. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a fantastic weekend.